Welcome to Football Today, TV home of football updates and analysis. So before we continue, subscribe and like our video. Even you can share your opinion in comment section. Manchester United's decision to sack Ruben Amorim has sent shockwaves through the football world, sparking intense debate among fans, pundits, and analysts alike. After just 14 months in charge at Old Trafford, the Portuguese coach has been relieved of his duties, marking yet another managerial exit in what has become a turbulent era for one of English football's most storied clubs. The news was confirmed on Monday morning, with United's leadership announcing that it was the right time to make a change as they seek to improve their fortunes in the Premier League and beyond. Amorim's tenure began with optimism and promise when he took over in November 2024, succeeding Erik ten Hag. United's executives saw in him a fresh tactical vision and a coach capable of revitalizing a squad that had struggled for consistency. The club reportedly invested around £9 to £10 million to secure his services from Sporting Lisbon, a move that was met with both excitement and skepticism, given his relative lack of experience at the highest level of English football. However, that initial optimism quickly faded as results failed to match expectations. Under Amorim, Manchester United endured a difficult first season, finishing 15th in the Premier League, their lowest league placement in over 3 decades, and suffering a painful Europa League final defeat to Tottenham Hotspur, leaving them outside of European competition this season. These outcomes raise serious questions about his tactical approach and ability to inspire consistent performances from his players. Despite a slight improvement in results this season, with United currently sitting 6th in the table, the club's hierarchy concluded that Amorim's leadership was not delivering the progress they had hoped for. Part of the decision appeared to stem from his infamous press conference after a 1-1 draw with Leeds United, where he made pointed remarks about his role within the club. Amorim insisted that he was the manager of Manchester United and not just the head coach, emphasizing that he had expected greater control over team decisions, especially in the transfer market. This public assertion highlighted growing tensions behind the scenes, particularly around the club's transfer strategy and Amorim's frustration over a lack of backing in the January window. Reports indicate that he was keen for 1 or 2 experienced Premier League signings to bolster a squad that, despite significant financial outlay in previous transfer windows, still lacked the cohesion and balance needed to challenge for top honours. The disconnect between his demands and the club's plans contributed to a sense of unease within the Old Trafford hierarchy. The internal struggle over transfers appears to have been symptomatic of a larger cultural and strategic divide at Manchester United. Amorim's preferred 3-4-3 system, which had brought him success in Portugal, did not consistently work with the personnel at his disposal. Attempts to shift formations, including brief forays into a 4-at-the-back setup, brought mixed results and did little to endear him to supporters who had hoped for a more dynamic attacking style. Another contributing factor to Amorim's downfall was his inconsistent tactical rigidity. While some managers adapt their approach to the strengths and weaknesses of their squad, critics argue that Amorim stuck too closely to his preferred system, even when it was not yielding results. This approach led to frustration among fans and reports of divisions within the squad, with some players reportedly struggling to adapt to his methods or losing confidence in his game plans. Manchester United's recent history of managerial instability also played a role in how rapidly the club's patience ran out. Since the retirement of legendary manager Sir Alex Ferguson in 2013, United have gone through a succession of high-profile coaches, each brought in with the hope of restoring the club's former glory. Yet season after season, these managers have struggled to deliver sustained success, creating a culture where quick results are demanded and pressure mounts quickly when they do not materialize. The decision to dismiss Amorim is therefore part of a broader pattern at Manchester United, one where expectations remain sky high, but the mechanism for building long-term success has been elusive. Fans and former players alike have often debated whether the club gives managers enough time to implement their visions, with some, like United legend Brian Robson, previously arguing that coaches need a longer runway to succeed. But in a results-driven world, patience has been thin, especially when fan dissatisfaction, expressed vocally both in stadiums and online, continues to grow. Stepping into the breach is former United midfielder and academy coach Darren Fletcher, who will take interim charge for the upcoming fixture against Burnley. Fletcher's appointment is temporary, but it demonstrates the club's desire to stabilize the team while they conduct a more thorough search for a high-profile permanent replacement. Fletcher's familiarity with United's culture and his rapport with players may help steady the ship in the short term, but questions remain about the long-term direction the club plans to take. Reaction to Amorim's sacking has been mixed. Some pundits and supporters believe the club has acted too hastily, arguing that a manager needs time to build a cohesive team and implement philosophy, especially after spending heavily in the transfer market. Others see the decision as necessary, given United's disappointing performances and inability to compete consistently at the highest level. Critics also highlight the emotional nature of some of Amorim's media interactions, which may have undermined confidence in his leadership among his employers. There is also a broader conversation unfolding about Manchester United's identity and strategic vision. With ownership changes and significant influence from figures like Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his Ineos group, the club has undergone a transformation in its sporting operations, including leadership structures and decision-making processes. These shifts have brought significant investment and bold plans, such as proposals for a new stadium, but they have also generated friction as expectations clash and priorities shift. Navigating these internal dynamics has proven challenging for any manager stepping into the Old Trafford hot seat. Looking forward, United faces a critical period in shaping its managerial future. The club must identify a coach with the experience, tactical acumen, and personality capable of leading a global institution back to the pinnacle of the sport. This search comes at a time when many elite managers are already tied to existing clubs, and the pressure to secure a high-caliber replacement will be immense. The task will not only be about winning matches, but also managing a squad full of high-profile talents and steering through the expectations of a passionate and demanding fan base. Ultimately, the sacking of Ruben Amorim underscores the unforgiving nature of management at elite football clubs, where results are paramount and time is a luxury few coaches can afford. While Amorim showed flashes of promise and brought fresh ideas to Old Trafford, the results on the pitch and the growing disconnect with the club hierarchy proved to be insurmountable. As Manchester United look to turn the page once again, the drama surrounding his departure serves as a reminder of the immense pressures involved in leading one of football's most iconic teams.